but the best oldies on the radio and a whole bunch of information. That's coming up.
Hey, finally, we have all-you-can-eat sushi in Imperial Valley here at Kxo Bar and Grill. Now offering all-you-can-eat from appetizers, rolls, sushi, and more. Enjoy their all-you-can-eat menu all day from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Every day, including Saturday and Sunday. It will fill you up with joy, and you won't be disappointed. Also, their happy hour special for beer and hot sake are half off from 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. No party or event is too big. Kxo Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. Call your order in at 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440. Kxo Bar and Grill.
Teachers, head back to class in style. Your local Goodwill store has casual, comfortable clothing and shoes for those long days on your feet. Find everything you need for science projects and arts and crafts activities. Keep your classroom organized with baskets and bins for storage, all at the right price to fit your budget. And Goodwill uses revenues from our stores to fund free employment services and job training programs in our community. Find out more.
Visit idgoodwill.org. Goodwill, making good happen.
And it is time to take a look at the birthdays on this Saturday, September 14th. It's Mexican Independence Day weekend, you know. A lot of people having birthdays today. They really are. You got all these people together that's having birthdays today. Celebrate their birthday at the Casa de Mañana building out there at the fairgrounds, and they would fill it up. There's a lot of people in the big shots. We have Walter Koenig. He was in Star Trek on the TV series. He's 88. Singer-actor Joey Heatherton, that's a female Joey Heatherton, 80 years old today. John Bowser Bowman of Sha Na Na, the deep voice guy, he's 77. Sam Neill is 77. Robert Wisdom of TV's Nashville and The Wire, he's 71. Saxophonist Steve Berlin of Los Lobos, he's 69 today. We have, who do we have? Barry Crosby, that's the Bing Crosby's daughter. She's 65. She was also the one who shot JR on Dallas. The actor Melissa Leo is, that's an actress, is 64. Faith Ford, she was on the Faith and Hope show. She's also on Murphy Brown. She's 60 years old today. Michelle Stafford of The Young and Restless is 59. That's Young and the Restless. Dan Cortez, Cortez, I think is the way he pronounced it. He was on MTV. He's 57 today. Mark Hall of Casting Crowns is 55. Tyler Perry, really a rich guy. He's Medea. He's 55 today. Actor Ben Garant Reno 911, very funny show. 54 today. Kimberly Williams Paisley, according to Jim, is 53 today. Told you there was a lot of them. Andrew Lincoln of The Walking Dead is 51. Austin Basis of Life Unexpected is 48. We have Adam Lamberg of Lizzie McGuire is 40 years old. Actress Jessica Brown Findlay of Downton Abbey is 37. She is one of the younger ones on that show. Emma Kinney of The Connors and on Shameless is 25. Those are big shots. Got a long list of local people, too. They're coming up.
Did you know we're on Facebook? KXO Radio Imperial Valley. That's our Facebook page. Check it out. Neat stuff on Facebook. KXO Radio Imperial Valley. Follow us on Facebook.
And we have a whole long list of birthdays this morning, and we have an anniversary. Bill and Peggy Miller celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Happy anniversary to you guys. On the long list of birthdays, Abel Corona, Mick Chavez, Donovan Macias, Fausto Lizardo III, Ashley Moreno, Lauren Ness, Johnny Townsend, Sheldon Townsend, Larry Havens, Patricia Miranda, Carolina Alvarez, Veronica Guerrero, Georgina Ramirez, Jessica Beltran, Christopher de la Rosa, Vivian Lackey, I told you there's a lot of them, Marco Peralta, Bill Miller, Jasmine Yanez Orozco, Bertha Cisneros, Cruz Layton, George Christensen, James Skipping Jr., used to watch him race cars, Rick Carr, Robert McLean, Mark Holloway, Kim Lucas, Maria Marquez, Rosa Anaya, We have Kim Hester, Ricardo Navarro, Bailey Robertson, and Mike McNeese. Happy birthday to each and every one.
We have a seat for your Friday night high school football game. Join Carol Buckley and John Driffel at the 50-yard line for all the action. High school football on Kxo AM 1230 is brought to you by Rosa's Plain Food, McNeese Mart, CET, the Center for Employment Training, Stan's Auto Body, Town Pump in Westmoreland, and Brownie's Diner in Brawley.
And it's about time we got the show underway. It's the World in California News. The headlines brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Vice President Kamala Harris campaigning hard in swing state Pennsylvania. CBS's Natalie Brand reports.
Harris spent Friday in parts of the Keystone State that have voted for Trump as she tries to appeal to moderate Republicans. Former President Donald Trump rallied in Las Vegas Friday night.
I'm angry about rampant inflation destroying our middle class and the American people.
Will President Biden allow Ukraine to hit targets inside Russia with U.S.-made long-range missiles? White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre saying
the President is committed to make sure that Ukraine has what it needs to defend itself against Russia's aggression.
And the Ig Nobel Prizes were out this week. That's right, the Ig Nobel Prizes.
The website Annals of Improbable Research wants to make people laugh and think with unusual winners in, say, rocket science.
Housing live pigeons inside missiles to guide the flight paths.
CBS's Michael Toscano reporting. CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: the 52,000-acre bridge fire burning in California's San Gabriel Mountains is now 3% contained, but dozens of homes have been lost, including the Mount Baldy home of this woman's family.
It's hard to put in words. It's hard to lose all of our memories.
A California rehabilitation zoo had to evacuate its animals at Big Bear Lake because of the line fire. They were transported to a facility in Palm Desert. California Governor Gavin Newsom says Donald Trump is threatening to withhold disaster funds to the state to settle political vendettas. During a press event Friday at his Los Angeles area golf club, the former president said if he's reelected, he'll withhold federal aid to battle California's wildfires unless Newsom doesn't change a policy that protects an endangered species of fish.
Gavin Newsom is going to sign those papers, and if he doesn't sign those papers, we won't give him money to put out all his fires.
Mike Sauceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And it is now time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center on Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the newsroom, and today is, well, it is Mexican Independence Day weekend is what it is. Mexican Independence Day celebrations actually are September 15th and 16th in Mexico. However, in Imperial County, it's a little bit different. They are scheduled all over the place. A Viva Mexico art exhibit had opened on Tuesday in Calexico. That exhibit is available at the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center in Calexico through September 19th. Mariachi celebration will be held tonight at the Calipatra Latin American Club. Happy Independence Day Mexico Dance will be held in Nyland today. They will also feature the Canelo fight on television as part of the event. A Mexico Independence Day Grito will be held at 12 midnight tonight at the Hidalgo Hall in Brawley. Grito de Independencia will be held at Crummett Park in Calexico today from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. El Grito Sabor a Mexico, that it will be held September 21st, next Saturday, at from 6 to 8 p.m. at Buckland Park in El Centro. And the line fire still burning in San Bernardino County. It's been burning since September 5th. The CAL FIRE officials issued an update on the fire yesterday evening. According to the update, the fire has burned 38,074 acres. It is 25% contained. It has been confirmed that the fire started as a result of arson. One suspect is in custody. Evacuation orders remain in effect, as are evacuation warnings. Officials say the fire is threatening 65,100 structures, including 11,400 under evacuation orders and 53,700 under evacuation warnings. Damage from the fire is still being assessed. There are 3 evacuation centers set in operation in San Bernardino County. There are 3,900 personnel assisting in the fire, including a strike team from Imperial County. They are using 19 helicopters, including Blackhawks, 409 engines, 87 dozers, and 34 water tenders in combating that blaze. Governor has authorized a state of emergency in the San Bernardino County, which means California National Guard will be available for support at the line fire. There have been 3 injuries reported. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And the Sierra Club has filed a lawsuit The litigation challenges a decision by the Imperial Irrigation District. That decision is to enter into an agreement with the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, which fails to protect the health of the communities in the region and the ecosystem at the Salton Sea, according to the lawsuit. The suit contends the agreement means IID will forego up to 900,000 acre-feet of Colorado River water allotment from 2024 to 2026.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And page one of the local news was a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we have page 2 of the local news brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. OTS, the Office of Traffic Safety, has announced a special week, September 15th through the 21st. Next week is Child Passenger Safety Week. El Centro Police Department is encouraging all parents and caregivers to make sure their children are riding safely by using the correct car seats, booster seats, and properly fitted seat belts. Next week aims to raise awareness about the importance of car seat safety and proper installation. On Saturday, next Saturday, September 21st, between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., Imperial County Public Health Department will have certified child passenger safety technicians available at 935 Broadway in El Centro to check seat installations. Technicians will teach parents and caregivers how to install the car seat correctly, as well as educate them on the appropriate seat based on the child's age and size. California law requires children under 2 years of age to ride in a rear-facing car seat unless the child is 40 or more pounds or is 40 or more inches tall. All children under the age of 8 are still required to be secured in a car seat or booster seat. Children under the age of 8 may not ride in the front seat of a vehicle unless the vehicle is not equipped with a rear seat. Saul Martinez Sanchez has been found guilty of 15 felony counts of various sex crimes against a child. Sanchez was charged with crimes against a Kxo girl that started when the youth was 6 years old and continued for several years. The girl was first reported the crimes to the Kxo police in June of 2022 when she was 13 years of age. Kxo police investigators took over the case, and with the Imperial County Victim Witness Program, Imperial County District Attorney's Bureau of Investigations, and the California Department of Justice, as well as the Imperial County Sheriff's Office, they were to bring the charges against the individual. The jury also found true the aggravating factor that the victim was particularly vulnerable victim on all counts. Sentencing is scheduled for October 28th before Judge Plord. And all prisoners of war will be honored, past and present. It will be on September 20th. The VA San Diego is hosting the event at the Jennifer Moreno VA Medical Center in La Jolla. It will be on a POW MIA Recognition Day. The theme, "You are not forgotten." All veterans and their families are invited to participate in the event. They will honor all prisoners of war, former POWs, and those still missing in action. The event will be held at the top deck of the parking garage 1 at the medical center. It starts at 10 a.m. on Friday, September 20th, this coming next Friday. We have weather. Yeah, we're going to take a look at the weather in just a minute.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tawny Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from only $8 and up for September Happy Mexican Independence Day. Get Modelo Especial 16 ounce for $5.50 and 22 ounce for $6.50. And try our enchiladas suizas. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The high temperature here today, 102 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 75. National Weather Service says after a quiet day today with temperatures near normal, unsettled weather conditions are expected for Sunday and Monday. Dry and mild conditions are expected on Tuesday to start the week, with temperatures running close to 10 degrees below normal through at least Friday. The weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 102, east winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 75. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 102. West to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 71. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 92. West wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 74 degrees, 67% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good throughout the region. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. Place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet the friends at Burgers and Beer.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are ready for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. The high school football scoreboard, week 4, just one little altercation, a correction. Coachella beat Palo Verde 54-0. Shut them out, 54-0. We had that score wrong. Still a shutout, but now it's a bigger shutout. Coachella over Palo Verde, 54-0. In other games, well, Thursday's game, Vincent Memorial shut out Southwest, 49-0. Other Friday night games, Otay Ranch beat Central. So it was a close one, but they got them by a touchdown, 27-20. Imperial over Fallbrook, 48-7. Vincent Memorial, we already did that. Brawley defeated St. Augustine, 30-7. Oatville over El Cajon Valley, 56-0. Calipatria keeps rolling on. They defeated Tri-City Christian, 28-6. And there is Saturday night football. That's tonight, 7 p.m. tonight. Francis Parker will be in Calexico to take on the Bulldogs. The NFL games, we got a few of those. Sunday, it's all football, and Monday we have the Raiders football taking on the Ravens, and Sunday morning game. That game will be heard on FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. At 5:20, Sunday night football, Bears at the Texans. That'll be on AM 1230 KXO, as will Monday night football, Falcons at the Eagles. That's at 5:15 a Monday night on AM 1230 KXL. Baseball scores, they're coming up next.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the Major League Baseball scoreboard, Tigers shut out the Orioles 1-0. It was the Royals over the Pirates 8-3. Mets got by the Phillies 11-3. Nationals defeated the Marlins 4-1. The Yankees with Aaron Judge grand slam beat the Red Sox 5-4. Aaron Judge's drought on home runs ended rather spectacularly. It was the Blue Jays over the Cardinals in 11 innings, 4-3. The Rays beat the Guardians 3-1. It was the Braves over the Dodgers 6-2. Athletics shut out the White Sox 2-0. Reds over the Twins 8-4. The Rockies beat the Cubs 9-5. Astros over the Angels 5-3. Brewers beat the Diamondbacks. They beat the Diamondbacks 2-1. The Mariners beat the Rangers 5-4. Padres shut out the Giants 5-0. So the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks lose. Padres win. They pick up a little bit of ground anyway. In the WNBA, it was the Mystics over Dream, 72-69. Aces defeated the Fever 78-74. Caitlin it was a spectacular night for her. We'll get into that. Storm over the Wings 83-81. Lynx over Sky 83-66. Sun defeated Mercury 88-69. Rookie star Caitlin Clark, she broke the WNBA single-season assist record Friday night in the Fever's loss to the two-time defending champion Las Vegas Aces. But the Fever's already in the playoffs, so it wasn't a big deal. Caitlin celebrated. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert promised Friday that she and the league will show leadership in fighting against the abusive discourse that players experience on social media. Engelbert also apologized to the players for an interview she gave Monday on CNBC, in which she focused on the popularity of rivalries, but did not condemn the abusive rhetoric players were facing. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Healthcare, log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for today's financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. That's right. In the financial side, U.S. stocks closed higher Friday, with the S&P 500 and technology-heavy NASDAQ Composite each posting its biggest weekly jump since November, ahead of the Federal Reserve's policy meeting. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose to 297.01 points Friday, or 0.7%, to close at 41,393.78. S&P 500 climbed to 30.26 points, or 0.5%, to finish at 5,626.02. NASDAQ advanced 114.30, or 0.7%, to end at 17,683.98. What do we have? The two-year Treasury yields close at its lowest since 2022, amid a chance of a big Fed rate cut next week. We'll see that if that happens next week. We got your weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 102 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 75. National Weather Service says after a quiet day today with temperatures near normal, unsettled weather conditions are expected for Sunday and Monday. Dry and mild conditions are expected on Tuesday to start the week, with temperatures running close to 10 degrees below normal through at least Friday. The weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 102, east winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 75, south winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 102, west and northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 71, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 92. West wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour at times. And the financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24 hours a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news.
Sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Wendy Gillette. It could be a rainout this weekend for parts of the South as Francine drops more water. The Weather Channel meteorologist Kelly Cass.
Francine, no longer tropical, but it's still hanging out across the South, and that could affect your festivals, baseball, college football games, especially from Missouri all the way down to the Gulf Coast. But look at Alabama. We could see as much as 3 to 5 inches of rain. We still have a flood threat stretching from Tennessee down to the Gulf Coast.
Boeing machinists on the West Coast are off the production line and on the picket line. Kxo TV's Brandon Thompson.
Boeing workers on the street demanding better wages to be able to keep up with the cost of living in Washington.
I finally maxed out at Boeing this last December, and I still feel further away from buying a house in the local area than I ever have.
Absentee ballots are already out to voters in Alabama who provided justification to get them. Early voting will launch in more states next week. The candidates hit battleground states yesterday. CBS's Bradley Blackburn reports.
Touching down in Pennsylvania Friday, Vice President Kamala Harris courted voters in counties former President Trump won in the past. Trump campaigned in Nevada, again touting his promise to cut taxes on tips and now overtime.
An election in another country is now final following allegations of fraud. Correspondent Vicki Barker from the Foreign Desk.
Preliminary results from last Sunday's elections in Algeria gave the authoritarian incumbent, President Abdelmajid Tebboune, nearly 95% of the vote. Unsurprisingly, the two other candidates, an Islamist and a socialist, protested. After all, even Russian President Vladimir Putin tends to score in the high 80s when he holds elections. Surprisingly, though, President Tebboune agreed with his rivals. Well, the final count has now been released, and it seems Tebboune actually won with 84.3% of the vote. Turnout was extremely low. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Here's another reason to make sure you sleep in a dark room.
Research published in Frontier shows that people exposed to light at night are at an increased risk for Alzheimer's. The risk was even greater for people under age 65. While the reasons are still being studied, the study's authors say blackout curtains or sleeping with an eye mask can help reduce light pollution.
Billions of dollars are still available to local governments from federal pandemic relief funds, but time is ticking. They have until the end of the year to allocate money for specific purposes. The Associated Press finds 3,500 local governments have directed less than 25% of their funds. If they do not spend it, they have to give it back. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice 5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With autopay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Selfies can be life-threatening, especially while traveling.
What constitutes a great picture when you're traveling? The answer? One in which you actually don't die, literally, in the process of snapping it. We seem to have developed a large and growing group of travelers who seem to think that the definition of a great picture has to include them in it. This selfie mentality can actually be fatal. In the last 13 years, nearly 400 people around the world have died while in the act of taking selfies. And to put that number in perspective, that's 4 times the number of fatalities from shark attacks. Coming in at second place for cause of death, falls from bridges and other high-up public places. And a sobering number, tourists accounted for more than a third of all victims. Peter Greenberg, travel editor, CBS News.
Prince Harry is celebrating a big birthday this weekend. He'll turn 40 tomorrow. He now lives in Southern California with wife Meghan. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Before you tour a home, the real estate professional you're working with may ask you to sign a buyer's agreement, which describes the services you'll receive, each party's role and responsibilities, and how your agent will be compensated, all of which you'll want to discuss with them up front. So work with an agent who's a Realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors with a duty to honestly represent you and put your interests above their own, because that's who we are.
Paul's new drone startup just lost its most genius computer scientist.
We just lost our best genius to some new genius who's got a genius new idea. I'm going to have to find a new genius, or 2 half geniuses, and fast.
He needs a computer scientist that can keep his startup from falling down.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Oh, cool. The best oldies on the radio.